Hello good people, it's Rob Lee. I'm going to do a short video for you, and I'm going to share with you the name of the website that I'm not going to build it. A brother on the channel is going to build it. Was able to buy the domain name today, and I will buy the hosting tonight or tomorrow. And I've already contacted Brother Lyman, and I'm sure he will get started on the website as soon as possible. He has a family and a full-time job, and I'm sure that he will do a great job for Jesus Christ and for you. The name of the new website is going to be flockofjesus.com, and I feel very, very fortunate to be able to get that name. I thought it was very fitting because we are the flock of Jesus, and I hope it will end up being a really wonderful place, a place for us to glorify the Almighty Father, to glorify Jesus, and to fellowship with one another, and have a platform for truth. The truth cannot be shared but so much on Google, YouTube, social media, because they are not your friend. They are the enemy of Jesus Christ, and we've already talked about this. In the last video I did, maybe 7 or 8 days ago, we talked about the truth, that the truth, the biggest crime of the days that we live in now is self-censorship. Because when YouTube and Google and Hollywood and the media and the schools and society, when they censor you, it makes people put their hand across their mouth, and what happens is that they start to impose self-censorship upon themselves, and then you become a coward, you become a liar. You will start to tell a lie about anything just to go along, and then it will lead to you will deny Jesus Christ. You will do anything just to go along, and you're basically giving up. You're becoming weak. Listen, there's no place in the Bible that says that you have to be weak. You do have to be meek, but meek is not weak. You do have to be kind. You do have to be gentle. You do have to love. But it does not say that you have to be weak. You do not have to be cowardly. You do not have to be weak. When you look at these people right here, these pictures, this is the demonic Jesus haters, and that's who they really are. These are the staff members of Google, Facebook, Twitter, and all social media, whether it be Hollywood, the educational system, the judicial system, all of them. They are the enemies of Jesus Christ. They censor the truth because they fear the truth, because they do not want you to look at them and ask, who are you and what's really going on here? They do not want you to know the truth about Jesus Christ. They do not want you to know the truth about this world. Most of the videos that are on YouTube about the so-called truther community, which was hijacked from the very beginning because it was created by the devil. And most of the videos on YouTube about Jesus Christ and the Bible are done by the enemies of Jesus Christ because they want to give you 20% truth and 80% lies. And people just seem to eat it up because, one, they don't read the Bible, and two, they have a preconceived notion of what their truth should be. Not the truth that's actually from Jesus, but a made-up truth that they want the truth to be. And yes, I'm talking to some of you specifically. You're eat up with some of the lies that are on YouTube, and you're just making it up as you go. It's really bad, man. It really, really is. And it's about, listen to me, brethren, it's about deception. Deception is an intentional act in which senders knowingly transmit messages to foster a false belief or interpretation by the receiver. Now, this is the vast majority of all media, movies, books, TV, social media, all of it. You see, it's one big deception, and it is intentional. But most folks never get past it. They just don't. And only the Almighty God himself, only the Almighty Father can give you the gift. And let me just be straightforward. He can give you the gift to see through to see through a BSer. Only he can give you that gift. Only Jesus Christ can say, Robert, or anybody else, I'm going to give you the gift to be able to see through a liar, a con, and a shill. I'll give you that gift to see through them. Now, if you can see through the lie, okay, if you can see through the lie, then you can work your way to the truth. And once you get to the truth, and then you start looking at the people who are telling the lies, you will be able to know that's a lie. What it does is it keeps people it keeps them in a maze. They're always lost. They're always guessing. You see, and they get trapped and they can't find their way out. And that's the whole idea, is to keep you trapped in a maze full of lies and deceit. And there's only one way out. His name is Jesus. And most folks, they will say the name Jesus and they're still living inside of the maze, but it's almost as if they never ask themselves, wait a minute, why is something not different here? And we all had to take that long, hard look at ourselves. And sometimes it's very emotional, painful, but we all had to take a long, hard look at ourselves and ask ourselves, why has the Father not freed me from all these lies and cons and BS? And again, most folks don't want to hear the truth. I'm talking about the people that do not believe what we believe. They have their own preconceived notion of what the truth is. And if the truth of Jesus Christ, the real truth, does not line up with what they believe, they don't care. They just don't want it. It means nothing to them. Nothing. They are ate up with this world, the beast system. And no, there's not a beast. It's a beast system. And you are going to be outnumbered. Vastly outnumbered, and it is going to seem like it's the world against you, but fear not, little flock. Jesus has overcome the world. That's why you have Jesus, man. You don't need anybody else. If it's a 10,000 to 1, who cares? Who cares? Who cares? You don't have to be muzzled, brethren. You don't have to. That's not how Jesus Christ wants you to live your life. He does not want you to walk around with a hand across your mouth, or somebody else putting a hand across your mouth and telling you, I dare you to speak the truth. Your Father does not want you to feel like that you are caged. You are the flock of Jesus Christ, but you are not to be entrapped. You are not to be a slave of the lie and a slave of the fear of this world. That's not you. You are to be free in the truth that is Jesus Christ. This is why this website is so important. I want it to be a platform, a place where you can worship and you can talk freely. It doesn't mean that you're going to go there and spew hatred, because we've never spewed hatred. But Google's house is Google's house. The synagogue, get it? Gog, synagogue of Satan. It's Google's house. It's their house. It's their rules. Even though your Father owns it all, He's allowed these monsters to have a certain amount of leash, and they use it all. But you are free in Jesus Christ. You are free in the truth. You are free, and you do not have to be afraid of the truth. You do not have to be afraid of sharing the truth, talking the truth, hearing the truth, of participating in the truth. We must stay on the path that the Almighty Father gives us, because it is a path of truth, and it is a path of righteousness. It is a truth and righteous path, and it is the truth, and you will stay on it, and you will walk in it for the rest of your days. This book is incredibly controversial because of what's in it. What's in it is incredibly controversial. And most folks will twist it, misinterpret it. They will lie about it. They will say it's not real. They will say that it's been changed. All this comes from the enemies of Jesus Christ, because they do not want you to really know the truth of actually what's in it. So as we continue in our walk, and as we go further as our walk with Jesus Christ in these last days, we must remember Jesus is the light and the truth of a dark world. And we have to stay close to Him, and we have to stay close to the truth, because that's what it's about, is the truth. You cannot get caught up in the lies and deceit of this world, because it will drag you down, and it will kidnap you, and it will hold you hostage forever. Again, the name of the website is flockofjesus.com, and we will be able to go and drink the water that Jesus Christ promised us, that we will be able to drink freely of His water that He has given us, which is the truth. May the Almighty Father bless each and every one of you. Again, please write the name down, save it, and I will see you guys in 3 or 4 or 5 days. I don't know what, and I'll give you the latest news about what, if the site's close to getting done or where it's at, and I will do my best to make a video. I do want to say something in closing. You know, you don't get notifications because Google doesn't care about that. Listen, if out of 175 videos that I've done, nobody's ever gotten, not everybody's gotten, people just don't get their notifications. Comments are messed with. People don't get notifications because Google is evil, but they're also cowards. See, cowards, because when you're afraid of the truth, you're a coward. You're a coward, man. That's what you are. You're a coward. And what comes from you is a coward. You may have to check back with the channel and check on videos to be able to see what's been done, because most of you, you're just not going to get a notification. Poor Karen Naylor said she didn't get a notification for like the last 5 or 6 videos. That's just the way it is. They don't want people to come to the truth, and they know the people who Jesus Christ gives the truth to, and they know also those who work for them, who share the lie. It's not really that complicated, brethren. It's really not. It's Jesus and the truth. It's the devil and his family and the lie. It's not complicated. Let's not make it complicated. Let's remember the simplicity of Jesus Christ. May the Father bless each and every one of you in the only name that you need, because this war is already won. All we're doing now is we're just walking the last mile. It's already won. May the Father bless each and every one of you in the only name that you need. The only one that you need is Jesus, and don't you ever forget it. Amen.